Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ready to go now? So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. And that misses. And this one is off and running. Ripped to short. Volpe throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Luis Rengifo in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one's in there. 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
On the ground to the left. And a foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Volpe on the move. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Angels go quietly there. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change up the game.
Back now in the Bronx. And today's starter, Jose Soriano.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Soriano, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here is Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Soriano checks the runner. Chisholm back on a dive. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. And no one can get there. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Safe. And it's 1-0.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second. Not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
Here's Machado. Right now, he's 9th in the AL in home runs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Went deep in the ball game last night. And a foul ball. Judge over at second. Machado on at first with nobody out. In the dirt. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Sends it to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Trent Grisham.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bellinger will hit next. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
In now is the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And first offering is fouled off. Headed towards the corner. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Just an awesome catch right there. It takes a lot of concentration to haul that in, because once you leave the ground, you're thinking about the wall closing in on you. But he played that one perfectly. Really nicely done.
Awesome. Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at second. On the ground right side. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Jorge Soler.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Max Fried will go to work. In the air, right field. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Man at second. Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger under it, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground, out to short. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Here is d'Arnaud. In there at the knees, it's 0-1. d'Arnaud takes a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone. Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back in New York, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Soriano back to work, and that's through there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue, and you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ben Rice digs in now.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Into the bullpen and gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. The other way. Ward right there to make the grab. Out number 2. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That misses. Now 2-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Just off the inside edge. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Machado batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Runner takes off, and that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Two outs.
That's the ball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make it fluid on the rhymes. I'm about to lose it, I've been waiting for my time when I drop this. Yo, watch this. KCMO, ask yeah, they know. I've been making moves on the down, down low. Took a little while, but I found my flow, and my whole city know. I feel it coming now. There ain't no slowing down. You're in the show me now. Watch out, watch out, watch out. When I
Fastball is outside. And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next to hit, Zach Neto. There's the strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That one lifted to left. Judge hauls it in for the out. One away. Here is Moncada.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Ball, one strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. And now 3-1. Fought off foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he's out.
Yep, he's out.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground. Third out. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to this solo homer. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's Stanton now.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Foul ball there. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. in there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Grisham in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Tag. Save. Stolen base. Darno too late for the throw. In there at the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ripped on the ground to second, and that is that. One left for the Yankees, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball one there. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. So up next, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch misses.
1 ball.
Yankees up by 3. That pitch gets the corner, and the count even at 1. And it's fouled away. 1-2. That one down the line and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Moniak stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses, struck him out. Angels held in check, and they trail it 4-1.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I tell her shot it relax now. So she can get ready.
Back in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And a strike on the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus getting ready to go. Suarez also throwing. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hard hit left side. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Soriano done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Chase Silseth.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And now, Ben Rice. He's already homered in this game. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hard hit to third. Moncada tossed to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. High fly ball out towards left center. Adele going after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1. There's a strike. That one just misses. Full count, 3-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So digging in, Ryan Noda struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The Angels trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's outside.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Joe Adele. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. He goes down looking.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
So the batting order turns over, and next for the Angels, Zach Neto. And first offering is fouled off. Noda off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Aaron Judge. Silson back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Manny Machado. And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pickoff throw. And Judge back in safely. Here's Machado with a swing. That one well hit. Deep left field. And caught on the warning track.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Stanton up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And that's in there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Throws to first in time. And they take care of Stanton for the out. Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Ripped on a line to center. That is the inning. The Yanks lead 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. top 6. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Freed, ready to fire now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That's hard hit on the line. And that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jose Suarez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That's inside, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Activity in the bullpen. Pons Kraus up and loosening in the pen. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside low, 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Man at first with 1 gone. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And next for New York, Ben Rice. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Neto brings it in, and there are two outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 1 for 3. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Hit in the air left field. Ward makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. First offering, and it just misses. That one fouled off.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Travis d'Arnaud digs in. In the air to left down the line. Judge sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hans Kraus.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swings through that. Kraus, the tall righty, 180 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Judge rips that one. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Here comes Manny Machado. That one finds the zone. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And Manny gets a piece.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one missing low.
1-0. No, that's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
No, that's a ball.
Cody Bellinger to bat next. Three-0 down. Swing and a miss as he was late.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Moncada makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
It's funny what you think when you're left all alone. To worry about your fear brings chaos to your calm, 'cause there's no question.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Luke Weaver.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Got him swinging. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Gets the call. 2-1 now.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Stays alive. Center field. Bellinger sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Yoan Moncada.
And now Yoan Moncada. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Machado pulls that one down, and that is that.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still stay this proud.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Quijada.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counter the weight, but you counterfeit, I countered your fits.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Rengifo. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. In now is the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. That's in for a strike. To the right side, Rengifo. Over to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Outside, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. New inning getting started. At the plate, Luis Rengifo. Cade Smith comes out trying to close it out.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. So coming into the game now on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 95, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
And that one fouled off. Popped up. 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So they're down to their final out. And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. Strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits. Make it 2 touchdowns. Make it 14.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow when you rain. Snoop Dogg. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I say cool.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Three. Take your base, ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Now pitching for the Fisher Cats, number 62.
Ball 4, take your base.
Lucas.
3. Take your base, ball 4. You're out.
Now pitching for the Fisher Cats, number 56, Zach Pop.
3. Ball 4, take your base. He's out.
Now pitching for Somerset, number 92, Christian Hernandez.
3.
Now pitching for the Fisher Cats, number 91. Pinch hitting for Somerset, number 50.
He's safe.
Now pitching for Somerset, number 20, Colby White.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Now pitching for the Bats, number 23, Graham Ashcraft.
3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Take your base, ball 4. 3. 3. 3. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Now pitching for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, number 46,
Ball 4, take your base.
Luis Medina. Now pitching for the Bats, number 47, Brian Shaw. Now pitching for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, number 58, Rob Zastryzny.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Now pitching for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, number 37, David Robertson. Now pitching for the Bats, number 79, Ian Gibbo.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill today, Luis Gil. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Luis Rengifo leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The pitch. Checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Just misses. Ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Taylor Ward.
He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And even if it doesn't sound like it, think about the pace over the course of a full season. That's over 80 home runs. Well, they're going to have a hard time getting him out in this one because he is dialed in.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Oh, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. In the air to left center. Grisham trying to get there. Hauls it in to end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Reed Detmers.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Bottom of the first, Aaron Judge at the plate. Just missed. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cody Bellinger, the next to hit. That's in there. 0-1. That one out to right. Trout sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Line drive. Trout makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Manny Machado at the plate and takes high there. This one in the air center field. Adele moves under it. And that is the inning. One left for the Yankees. Scoreless after one. Back for more from the Bronx. And the batter now, Jorge Soler. Heel back to work. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
That's just out.
That's outside. And now it's 3-2. And it's ball four. He missed down low. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that drops in for a strike. Close, but call the ball. Now 1-2. That one just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting it.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Angels leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Late swing fouled off. This to center field. Adele on the run. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Stanton gets his lead at first with nobody out. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Trout makes the grab, one down. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now, Anthony Volpe. Ground ball left side into the outfield. Base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And here's Alex Jackson. Golden opportunity right here. Late with the swing there. One out, base is full. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
Off the mark there. Going to count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Judge swings through it for strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Moncada tossed to first. Judge out on the play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Joe Adell. 1 run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. And that drops in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And downstairs.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Rengifo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. In the air, right side. Judge brings it in for the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Cody Bellinger.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt. That one the other way, and foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Grabs it barehanded, and he beats it. He's safe.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike. On a line, and it's into the gap. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One runs in. Cut off, now a throw home. In there safely. It's 2-zip.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one hammered. That's back there. And off the base of the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, 2 ball. Neto for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And here is Anthony Volpe. A single his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Noda makes the play. That's out number 2. And up next for New York, Alex Jackson. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Fouled off down the right side. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, here is Yoan Moncada. He was late there, strike 1.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
2-1.
The 2-1. Outside corner for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Trout, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that one a little bit high. The Halos yet to pick up a hit here.
That's in. Ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Soler in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the 4th. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing. Back in New York, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Aaron Judge.
Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going, yeah, we in goal mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going, we in goal mode. Going, we in goal mode.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 2. Just off the inside edge.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Right through there for a strike. That one's in there. 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball right side. Rengifo on to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Paul Goldschmidt. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And strike 2. Yankees up by 3. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Now Machado up here. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Heel back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You know, these Angels, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. A changeup missing, and it's 2-2. Ward started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. Strike 1.
0-1.
And a strike. And the slider just misses. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Neto at the plate now. That's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. little bit low. 3-2 now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Yankees 3, and the Angels nothing. Left-hander out of the bullpen, number 57. He last pitched 2 days ago. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Hans Kraus, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Suarez, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Yeah, the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. bunting for a hit. Moncada tossed to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
Adele sizes this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance. It heads back to second. Here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe. There's the strike at the knees. The shortstop takes the ball. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Yankees 3, and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Gone. He circles the bases, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Struck out swinging his first time. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Mark Leiter Jr.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The next pitch misses. 2-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Just missed. Ground ball, Goldie. He steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Fouled off left side. That misses, and the count is 1-2. That's out to center field. Bellinger under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third. The throw to first. And that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the sixth. Now it's going to be Alex Jackson. There's a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. One down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 3. That one misses. Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Two down, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Strike 1. And he pops up the bunt. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Top of inning number 7. Here's Mike Trout. Edge in his zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Bounce to third. Handled by Machado. Zips it to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 in this one. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Righty reliever out of the pen, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Yo sé que tú lo quieres, pero a mí es que tú me amas. Te trato como dama y él no sabe tratarte. Y sé que estás cansada, que siempre venga a pelear.
A pesar de que te llama, tú te despaga la llama. Ignorando la llamada, soy quien te apaga la llama. Él te dice que te ama, tú con él no quieres nada. Siempre te deja con ganas, por eso me llama, yeah. A pesar de que te llama, tú te despaga la llama. Ignorando la llamada, soy quien te apaga la llama. Él te dice que te ama, tú con él no quieres nada. Siempre te deja con ganas, por eso me llama, yeah.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So they turn things over to the righty, Hans Kraus.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ward makes the catch, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Machado, the next to hit, takes outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ben Joyce preparing to come on if needed. Kraus, a 6'4" righty, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. And another ball.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Man at first, one away. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. That one ripped, but foul. fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He shoots one out to right. And they add a couple more. It's 5-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot. Something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. This ball's chopped on the ground. Noda flips it. Nicely done for the out. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And a ground ball to first, and it stays fair.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now a chance for Anthony Volpe. Tag, save, stolen base. Darno too late for the throw. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Grisham at second with 2 down. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Cruz back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. Machado throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now here is Zach Neto. There's a swing and a miss. The Angels down by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man at first. Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground, and foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Goldie toss to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jackson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Popped up. And there's one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
That one at triple digits.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That's outside. And that's ball one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
This opportunity is one.
Runner at first with 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Pickoff throw. Ow! They got him, and that will end. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Efros.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Joe Adell now at the plate. That misses, and that's ball one.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Towards first, and it kicks off the base. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the ninth. Here comes Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Laser could be trouble. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the skipper, and here comes the closer here in the ninth, Cade Smith.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Angels with only 1 out left. Next to hit, Jorge Soler. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe?
Play ball. Three. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Three. Take your base, ball 4. 3. 3.
Now pitching for the Fisher Cats, number 68, Richard Lovelady.
3. He say 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Now pitching for Somerset, number
3.
19,
3.
Koba. Now pitching for Somerset, number 92, Christian Hernandez.
3.
Now pitching for the Fisher Cats,
3.
number 88, Connor Cook.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. Take your base, ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Now pitching for Scranton Wilkes.
Take your base, ball 4.
Number 83, Michael Arias.
3. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Now pitching
He's
for
safe.
Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Number 46,
He's safe.
Luis Medina.